see one. Hello everyone. What you're seeing here before you is the 1942 German Hipower from World War II. We have done quite a lot of shooting with this today. And about 40-ish rounds through. After every shooting, we like to clean this pistol thoroughly because of the history associated with it. Of course, just like with any other weapon, but we know more about this than any other weapon that we have in the collection. So we will start by stripping, and we will start by stripping, and we will get straight into it. First, we're going to want to start by dropping the magazine, clearing the chamber of the weapon. As you can see, live ammunition. Always check your chamber, clear it, and then we're going to take the safety into this notch here, draw the slide back, you can go catch there, and then this pin here, I want to drop that through the weapon. Here we go. Out this comes. Your pin. Set that aside. Hold the slide, drop the safety, and remove the slide from the frame. And there you have it. We will now strip the upper, the slide of the Hipower. What you're going to want to do is this spring here, draw it towards the front of the pistol and be sure that spring doesn't eject itself. There you go. Lift and out. Basically, you grab this here, once you pull up, out. There you go. You'll see the spring will slide right out. We have a paper towel, which we will be using to set these parts on. Right here. Here's the pin from earlier. It'll be here. And now we can just take the barrel right on out. There's your barrel. Look at that. Relatively clean. Still gonna clean it up though. All right, I'm gonna set a slide over here. And next onto the frame. Going to start by getting another towel. We're going to wipe off the old grease and oil. Is this unnecessary? Perhaps. Although we like to be thorough, we like to be a little bit thorough with these old pistols here. Of course, anything modern, we would definitely just leave it and let it go. Many, many, many more rounds than this went through, but this being what it is, even if it will make a little difference, we'd rather do it like that. There we go. I'll wipe out all that old grease, like I said. Get up in there. We're just going to be putting oil on it after this because it's going to be a while until this thing is shot again. That's the plan anyways, and you know, if we are to shoot it before then, or before we do shoot it, we will be adding grease. Because on a slide, where you have metal rubbing, that's where, of course, you want to put the grease. See here. Hammer a little bit. There you go, got that. Now we'll go back to the slide. This here. And as you can see in this pistol, you got markings on the slide here, and this is the part that receives the metal on metal rubbing. And the more you fire it, the more it wears those little marks away. Of course, yes, it will take quite a long time for it to happen, but they're already getting somewhat worn down. So again, trying to preserve things as much as we can. You know, might ask, well, if you're out there to preserve it as much as you're saying, why do you shoot it at all? Well, it's a weapon. This here is a pistol. It's a historic piece. And why not use it, at least some, to demonstrate, to show? So we keep operating it that way, and we're just trying not to shoot it as much as you would, say, any other pistol. Get this up in there. These grooves. Look at that. Alrighty. Alright, now to oiling. For oil, we will be using Ballistol, as you've seen many times on this channel before. I love this stuff. I will stand by this stuff. And it's good for German guns anyways, and made by Germany. There we go. That is totally not a lot. Alright. Rub it down. We also have cotton swabs here. Get up in all the little nooks and crannies. There we go. Well, there. Just a little bit off these. All right. Of course, once we reassemble this pistol, we will put oil over the outside of the pistol too, and that will help get into the finish and make it shine. And protect it, of course. Wipe down the barrel, of course. I did not do that earlier. So wipe that. Shouldn't be much comes off of it. A little bit though. All right, and that's that. We'll be hitting it with oil. There you go. There's that. Oil the frame here. Whoops. Let's grab us a cotton swab here. Roll that up. You want to be careful using these cotton swabs too. It'll leave it can leave, little fibers of cotton in your pistol, and that might be less than desirable. It shouldn't cause anything to go wrong in it, but remember, there is a chance. So, Honestly, I didn't do a good enough job getting all that out. Oh, it definitely didn't get those too good. Just want a good covering of oil on this. Be on to the other side here. Of course, everyone has their own way they like to do it. It's like slathering it up there. But of course, you never want too much. Starting to leave fibers, and that's that. All oiled, and now we're going to go for reassembly of the pistol. Okay, for reassembly, you're going to want to start with your slide. You're going to go ahead and course, put your barrel into the slide as it was. Grab your spring, put this in. You see this position here? This is the position you're going for. You're going to be putting it in just like so into here, right here. So start by decompressing the spring. Remember, watch it. Be sure it doesn't fly off anywhere, because that'll be a very sad day for you. And it'll pop in just like that right there. There you go. You can see everything is in line right there. That's what you're going for. So grab your frame, attach the slide to the frame. See, if it happens to work the other way around, it'll get caught about here, but it goes on like so. I'm going to do the reverse of how we took the slide off. Catch it with the safety right here. Grab your pin. Remember, have it lubricated slightly. Well, it's enough to work. Going to put this in. Like so. You hear that click. It's through on the other side. And now we are good to go. And there you go. That is Browning Hipower cleaning and oiling. Now remember, of course, on the surfaces where metal rubs, you're going to want to put grease. Don't do just oil. It is be rough for the pistol. We're going to do grease later, but it's going to sit up for a little while. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and y'all have a wonderful day.